Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome back to another Midnight Hunt Standard video that we're doing. We're bringing an archetype that we haven't done, and I wanted to kind of try out. Didn't really make an appearance in Standard, but it is pretty good in Limited, so just wanted to see what the best could offer in Constructed. So if you want to see more stuff like this, as you know, I am more active on Twitch recently, but I'll still be recording these videos for you guys. So be sure to check out the description. Follow me on Twitch. I do a lot of giveaways and play a lot of fun games. And also go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you can kind of see me do more wacky stuff. Next week, I'm going to try and do a little bit more commentary or try to squeeze that in this week to help you guys prepare for Crimson Vow, mostly in the limited environment. That's kind of where I thrive the best, except on Arena. Don't talk about that. So yeah, be in tune out for that. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this deck. Dimir Zombies. We're all familiar with it. I think a lot of people were excited, and then it just was kind of a little underwhelming. So I, of course, wanted to bring my own flair. I'm trying to see if what would work in a best of one, and I think this may work. It's done really well, or kind of like just been stomped on. It just kind of needs a certain start for it to just take off, but we'll see how we do today. So let me go ahead and show you what this deck is about. So we got 4 Champion the Pairs. Great, 1-drop, gets bigger and bigger. There's no surprise here. 4 Infernal Grasp to just clear the board. Our creatures are a little bit smaller when they come in, so they do need a little bit of time to just kind of punch through. We have Jadar here, which is fantastic. Just a constant 2/2 zombie that comes to the battlefield that you can kind of just sacrifice and punch through. It doesn't matter if it dies because it's going to die anyway. Got 14 adversaries, so good in the early game, but also very good in the late game where the adversary cost could be very important. 4 white's a very aggressive card, but does become a threat, especially after turn 3 when it's able to attack. 4 Blade Stitch Scab, which boosts all our zombies, so pretty nice there. So we are playing Death Priest. Death Priest actually does buff all our zombies, so it's not a zombie itself, but it does buff all our zombies, so it's actually pretty nice. And if we have extra mana floating around, we can create 2/2s, so that's pretty nice. And we do have the zombie dragon himself, Ebon Death Dracolich, so definitely fun card. Flash flying is fantastic, so yeah, I think no reason to not play a full set. 2 Narfies, didn't want to play more than 2. It is a zombie lord, but it's a card that it's nice because you can pay snow mana to bring it back constantly, so pretty cool there. 4 Blood on the Snows, which if their board is just bigger than ours because their creatures tend to be on the smaller side, can just kind of reset, bring something back, and yeah, so board wipes in our deck isn't actually too bad. 4 Academia's Awakening, 8 Snow Covered Islands, 3 Hive of the Eye Tyrants, and 9 Snow Covered Swamps. So pretty, like, I just wanted to kind of create a deck that I thought wanted to potentially have a little bit mid-game value and a late-game board wipe if it ever came down to it, but it is very it is definitely susceptible to certain type of decks, so we'll kind of see. Again, it'll take a little bit of time for it to pop off here. I'll go ahead and keep this just because it does have a turn 1 and turn 2 play. It could get better over time, so we'll kind of see what goes on here. And if we lose because I didn't mulligan properly, then, you know, so be it. Not much I can do there. Alright, this isn't too bad. I would like to draw a blue mana at some point, but I'm okay with drawing just black mana right now to get the Dracolich going. So far, I'm okay with this. It's actually probably what I would have done anyway, just because the whites do come in tapped, and the opponent says, nope, I don't want to take a beating anymore. Bada beam, bada boom. So that's how the good start is. It is very pressuring and can get very aggressive. The whites, you know, they do come in tapped, but they're really meant for attacking anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that was a great way to look at Izzet and say, all right, well, I have one of the best starts that this deck can do. So if you don't have a removal spell now, or you don't put up a 0/4 blocker, which not all Izzet decks play, you're going to be in for a beating. And turns out that was the case, so It's a great start for us. Ooh, this. I'll go ahead and keep this. It works. It's not something I'm a fan of, if I'm frankly honest. And it became very good all of a sudden. So we are in the business. So we'll kind of see how this goes. We can make this a 3-2. I'll go ahead and play the white here. The white's pretty nice here. So this is actually probably more better start. And again, Monogreen is a deck where Blood in the Snow looks really nice just because if they start pumping out the what do you call it? The Planeswalkers, we could be in a bit of a trouble. Ren and 7, so not something I particularly want to see right now. But yeah, so we'll kind of see how this goes. I will go ahead and attack with the white here, just because I don't mind it trading with anything, because I will get something back in response, which is pretty nice. I'm well aware I'm giving my opponent an extra mana, but that's okay. The Champion of the Parish gets bigger. I still have access to removal. Not the worst thing in the world, so. And it's not a Decayed Zombie, which is pretty important here, actually. It's not a Decayed Zombie, so that could come in pretty clutch. So we'll kind of see. I do expect the Ren and 7 to come out. Yep, not hard to predict that kind of play. I would love to see a mana just so I could play my removal spell and the Blade Stitch Scab, but we'll see if that happens, and it does. Very nice. So go ahead and play the Blade Stitch Scab here. So this is very nice what we got going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, I needed a black mana specifically, huh? Well, I can still go ahead and pressure. Oh, actually, I can pressure. Yeah, this is actually nice. So this works out pretty well, I would say. Trade the 4-2 with the 2-2. I would say that makes sense. Either way, the opponent is going to be losing something. That's what's so. So, looking pretty good. Champion of Paris gotten pretty big. So, it's okay so far. Opponent has Ren and 7 number 2. Slightly annoying, I gotta say. It's really unfortunate more than anything, but we gotta do what we can at the end of the day. So I can go ahead and still kill the Ren and 7. I am going to end up losing something, which sucks. But oh, that actually worked out even better then. Fantastic. Okay. The turret coming in here. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and remove this guy. Opponent thought he was getting a freebie. He certainly does not this time around. Okay, we've effectively dealt with two. So we've dealt with 2 Ren and 7s. We have a board wipe if we need to. That's fine. We don't really care about that. Doesn't really put a threat on me, I think. So, I'd say we're looking really good. I think we're in a fantastic position. So, and what's great about Narfi is that he can come back. So, there's a lot of value in Narfi. So, I can actually just... I like cards like this because it really helps against control. So, yeah. Very, very strong card, I think, in my opinion. So, we'll go ahead and attack here. And again, we can board wipe if need be. Just kind of make the opponent start over if we need to. Just opponent's chump blocking here. That's fine with me. I have no qualms about that whatsoever. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. Stopping 2 Ren and 7s is very, very strong in my opinion. So got a lot of nice things going on. Oh, we do see the Esca's Chariot come out. That is actually kind of problematic. I may actually be tempted to board wipe here. I may actually do that. Oh, jeez. So if I board wipe, kind of reset the field a little bit. So essentially I could attack with everything and then board wipe and then bring something back. I guess that is the play at the end of the day. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just see whatever damage we can get in for. I'm going to end up board wiping anyway. Probably bring back... Oh, this is tough. I'm not sure what I bring back in all honesty. Okay. So lots of chump blocking happening here. I'm also losing some stuff, but nothing too terrifying by any means. I actually think I end up gaining more in the process. But I do have to blood on the snow just because I can't let the tree folk continue to duplicate itself. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of do that anyway. I think it is worth it. I'm just trying to see what I can get in for. So I'll just blood on this now. Draw creatures. So I could get a Narfi back by itself, so it's just kind of weird. Oh, the white's actually... I think the white's actually a good pick here. I actually like the white pick here. Yeah, I think that works out very well. Opponent plays a land. Okay, I like this. Opponent can play something off the top now, which is terrifying. It's a 4/4 tap. And it starts making clones of that, so it's actually kind of terrifying, if I'm frankly honest. Drew another removal spell. It's actually pretty nice here. We'll go ahead and just get maximum value. Just put their opponent very low. We're in a good position. We can actually, I believe, even get a Hive of the Mind Tyrant going, if need be. So that will be a little helpful. If the opponent attacks, they have less blockers to work with, so pretty confident. Okay, opponent decides to attack. Well, I mean, actually they end up with the same amount of blockers. I apologize. Okay. Yep, no blocks. Okay, so they can block multiple things. That is actually slightly annoying. I think we just board wipe again. I'm starting to lose a little bit of value though, but the Esca's Chariot does become weaker. So I think it is worth it at the end of the day. Well, I could go ahead and attack. So he actually has to block the 5s here. I realized maybe I could have won with an... Oh, I could have won. You know what? That's fine. And we don't need to board wipe then. I don't think I'm dead. Oh, I might be dead. I think we could have won, actually. That was a terrible mistake I made. So I actually did make a mistake here. I could have won. Because he has to block the 5s, and then I did 3 damage, and then there's a menace. But he could have made it into a creature, so he could have blocked the other one. Oh, yeah, I think I might have made a mistake. Be very close, if anything. Which is fine, because I think I win this turn, or the next turn if I survive this. Because I'll have 4 abled bodies, and he'll have to hold back something. I don't know if he's roping me. I don't think he is. He might have just forgotten that he can activate the Hydra. No. Yeah, he could have activated the Lair of the Hydra. I'm not going to hover over it just in case. I don't want to remind him that he has that card. He might have forgotten and he's trying to rope me. I gotta love seeing these players. I think there should be a punishment system for, like, if you've roped, if you've roped 3 games in a row, there's like a punishment that starts being involved. I don't know, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are, if there should be or there shouldn't be in the comments down below. If you're like, no, like, you know, I just have to pee all the time, or, you know, my mom's calling me, or, you know, this and that, my internet always goes out. Or if you're like, yeah, like, it's always coincidental that, like, once you put the opponent to lethal life total, that they start roping, and it's really tiring, and all that good stuff. And it's, like, really funny, too, because it's like, I'm not gonna... Why would I concede just because you're wasting time? It's like, if I believe I have the win. Also, that's technically illegal in tournament play, just so you guys didn't know. If you guys go to official tournaments, whether it's like GP or, you know, the Channel Fireball tournaments, roping is not allowed, so don't do it. Don't let that be a part of your strategy, because it will not be allowed. Just say that. It's not allowed. So, don't do it, kids. Don't do it. It's also just bad behavior. It's one thing to think. I was actually in an FNM where I was playing against an opponent, and it came down to the wire. Like, it was very much like every decision started to matter. And I think, but like, I kind of stick to a decision. I just say, I think this is the best move. I thought of the other possibilities as much as I could. I'm just going to slam it. I don't usually double think. Probably a bad idea in all honesty, but that's just how I do things. And the opponent, he was not roping. He's a friend, and he was like, oh my gosh, like, everything I do will matter. Like, holding this card, playing this card, etc. Everything's gonna matter. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Very risky keep, but you know me, guys. I like the risk. I like the risk a lot. All right, so this is fine. I don't mind this all that much. I would have loved a Champion of the Perished, but looks like we're playing against mono white. Ugh, gross. But oh my goodness. Well, we could play Dracolich. I'm gonna go ahead and just say no to the Aspirant. You know, just, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Get to be aggressive here. We lose the zombie and then get the zombie back. So Champion of the Parish was here. This would have been insane. But we do get the Dracolich play, which is kind of nice. Even though we're only running Black Lands, but it is what it is. Oh no, the Brutal Cathar is here. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just attack with the Decayed Zombie. I know he's not going to block, but I kind of got to just do it. It is going to be night. Oh gosh, this is very rough, guys. But you know, we had a good beginning run. It's actually Selesnya. Selesnya aggro counters stuff. Everyone's like, we're peace. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm going to go ahead and just play Evan Death. Why not? I am mono black. This is definitely what my intention was. So when people say... Oh, I should have also activated this. Whoops. When people tell you randomizer is fine, you look at them and say, is it? I mean, it is. It is a true randomizer. But that doesn't mean you have to like it. Alright. I've got an obvious play. Oh, you know what? Blood in the Snow doesn't actually really help me all that much. Ouch. Oh man, Catilda's here? Oh no. Catilda's awful. And by awful, I mean she's a great card. I will have to Blood on the Snow, 100%. I hope I draw a land. I really hope I draw a land. No! Oh, can I survive this turn? Block of 5. Nope, I needed a land. Wow. Unfortunate. Well, you know what? That's okay. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. You know, I kept the somewhat risky hand. I'll play one more. I'll play one more. I kept the somewhat risky hand. That's the risk. I just don't like mulliganing in the best of one, just because there's no second chance, right? It's the best of one. You kind of got to just go for it. You got to make your decisions. I gotta say though, that would have been the best one in snow because we got both our creatures back. Oh my gosh, how insane would that have been? Would have just flipped the script in our favor. You know, I haven't learned my lesson. I don't care. I'm apparently mono black zombies. That's what I've learned. And they have a turn 1 play. Great. Fantastic. And you know what? We're in the business of making terrible decisions here. And that's okay with me. Another mono. Oh, it's not. I actually didn't play a mono white last time, so it's fine. Ugh, gross. How disgusting. And here we go. Here we go. You know what? I haven't learned anything. I haven't learned anything one bit. This just tells you risky decisions sometimes. And it's another brutal cat art. And it's another brutal cat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will call it here. If I don't draw a land, we'll just go ahead and scoop it up. They don't really win against you know, plays like this. You know, when you make bad decisions, you make bad decisions. You learn to live with them, and you say, you know what, that's okay. I should have just ended on a W, but it's okay. You live and you learn. We had fun. That's all this game is about, right? So, anyway, we know that this deck pops off when it works, and then when you know that when you keep a risky hand, it doesn't work. Like most decks, to be fair. But we know that for sure. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big love to all the people who stuck around. Again, follow me on Twitch if you haven't already done so. Check out the description, all that good stuff. And of course, you can find my video, my most recent video, up here next to my head. And then right below that is a video that YouTube's like, hey, you gotta watch this. You need to watch this. Like, we think it's good. So go ahead and check those videos out. Thank you all so much for the support. I'll see you for the next Nerdville.